guys, welcome to another YouTube video with me, Paris. Sorry, I've been away for like almost a month. It's just been the craziest November has been the craziest month ever. But I'm back, guys, and today I am reviewing the T3. So I am reviewing the T3 SinglePass Luxe straightener, this one basically, and I have washed my hair and I'm just letting them air dry. And before I actually go into straightening, I just want to talk a little bit about my first impression. So I've actually straightened my hair once with it, and it's amazing. So if you follow me, if you've subscribed to my channel and you've watched my what was that, my review for the GHD, I was very happy with it. However, I wasn't like 100% amazed by it. But when it comes to the T3, oh my god, it's just phenomenal. Okay, but let me start by saying like the pros, and then I'll go into the cons until now before I straighten it. So the pros, I would say it looks expensive. I don't know whether it's the white, whether it's the gold. Like, its weight, it's not heavy, but it's not like really light. Like the GHD is extremely light for me. I just think like it should have more, I don't know, it feels more, when it's heavy it's got more gravitas, or like, I don't know what's the right word for it. Like the plates look amazing. It's so nice that it's got like this little like strap to actually keep it all together. And then also it's amazing, like the same as the GHD, it's amazing that it's got like a universal plug. So as long as you've got a converter or whatever it's called, a plug that actually, like, I think it's called a converter, right? You're good to go wherever you are in the world. This one as well is really cool because it's like it goes around, like it doesn't like get tangled easily, the cable. Now, also like a really good thing, like a positive, is that it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings, heat settings, and you can hit it, like you can select the setting you want, something that GHD doesn't have, and it's kind of annoying if you think about it. And yeah, the design is amazing. So now let me go into the negatives. Oh, and last one, but you'll see that later on, the quality is amazing. Like the way it straightens your hair is phenomenal. Now let me go into the negatives. Okay, number one negative is that it doesn't have anything to keep it together. So the GHD comes with a little silicone insert that you can put on top of the iron, and then it just keeps it together. And especially like this is very handy, especially when you've just straightened your hair and you're like you're traveling, and then you're packing your suitcase after you've straightened your hair, and this is extremely hot. How are you supposed to actually put it in your suitcase? I don't understand that. Number two, which I find that's extremely negative, is that it only has one button, and the button is outside, it's not inside, and it's the same button to turn it on and to adjust the heating. I find that as a negative. I feel like it should have a button like the GHD inside, and then another button here where you can scroll it or like push it and then change the heat settings. Other than that, I just think like it's an amazing iron. Now you see like when I straighten my hair, it's just really good. I'm sure I can find a traveling case for it, although it's not, I mean, it is a popular straightener, it's not as popular as the GHD, so I don't know if there are going to be a lot of traveling cases except from the ones T3 sells, and it will be like more on the expensive side. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so now let me guide you through on what I'm doing today. Oh, also on the positive side, sorry, I completely forgot about that. In the box, it comes with two of these little clips. I don't know what they're called, which they are actually the really expensive ones, the ones that actually like grab your hair and hold it together. Like it's this ones. They look a lot like the ones Dry Bar has, and I think 3 of them, Dry Bar sells them for $20. So this is a really good value when you get those two as well. I have one at home, one when I'm traveling, and I like to keep my straightener in this little bag for when I'm traveling, because I'm using the T3 when I'm traveling. So I like to I'm sorry, by the way, guys, what you're hearing like clipping is the fireplace on the TV. Anyhow, and then what projects am I going to be using today? So I'm going to be using my Aranco Park Avenue balm, a blowout balm, if you can see it, anyhow, a blowout balm, and then I'm going to be using my Dry Bar, I think it's called Texas something, teaser brush. I'm actually going to show you how I'm using it. I'm loving it, and I'm using it in a completely different way than the one that's recommended to use it. Then I'm going to be using my Moroccan oil, and last but not least, I'm going to fix my hair, give it shape with my Sebastian hairspray. And you've seen this one before, my Lily England hairbrush. So without further ado, I'm just going to take my my Aranco Park Avenue blowout balm. I just use a little bit because I don't have a lot of hair. I think if you've got like a bit longer, if your hair's a bit longer, then you should use a bit more. So I'm just gonna pop some on my hair. Especially at the end. But when you're using like a blowout, a blow dry cream, just put it everywhere. And then I'm just gonna take my hairbrush and brush my hair through. And just save some time, I'm just gonna go and straighten and blow dry my hair really quickly, and I'll come back and show you how I use the T3. So now I've blow dried my hair, like made it 100% dry, and I am going to turn the T3 on. So you just press this on button for a bit, I think. Yeah, there you go. And then it heats up. So let's see how long it will take to warm up. So now it's been like, from what I remember from the first time that I'm actually like heating it up, it took more than 30 minutes like for it to start to like heat up. And yeah, like it's taking a while. Like it's crazy because it's like, that's another negative. It's crazy because it's like an expensive iron, and like it should be heating up like within seconds, but like it's been 30 seconds already, and now we're like on the 20, like it's almost a minute. That's crazy. It's been almost a minute and it still hasn't hit up. Yeah, like, okay, exactly like 50 seconds. So it takes 50 seconds. The GHD takes 50. So 50, 50. The GHD takes 15. So that's a bit of a negative, I suppose. Anyhow, it's a really good straightener. So if you've got 1 minute of your life and you can waste it, I suppose. So I'm not going to be looking at the camera because I've got my mirror there, and I want to do a pretty good job, so bear with me. So I'm just going to take my Moroccan oil, just pop a drop. It's perfect. rub it within my fingers and then just glide it through. I love the smell of Moroccan oil. I think like this brand has like aced it when it comes to smells. The shampoo smells amazing. So yeah, when it comes to like your oil, just like emphasize on your ends, especially if you've got a lot of split ends, and try to forget the roots because that will make it oily. There you go. So now that I've actually like popped on my oil, my Moroccan oil, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my little clipper and divide my hair into a big section. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit on the side, a little bit on the back, and then a little bit on this side. If you've watched my my GHD straightening review and then routine, you would have noticed that like my hair was quite short back then. Yeah. So then I told you about this brush. So how I use this, I've actually used the brush to straighten comb my hair before I straighten it. And it's a bit like of a weird thing, but actually I feel like it does an amazing job. So let's get to it without further ado. So this one's called SinglePass, and you can definitely go with it with just one pass. However, because I've got really short hair, it's really hard only to go in one time because I miss a lot of areas, so I just have to like actually go a few times over it until it's actually straight, which I'm sure it doesn't do a very good, like it's not very good and very healthy for my hair. However, it is what it is. So if you've got longer hair, you don't need to go a lot of times over it. Just once, like a single pass will do. So, like, you see what I mean? This one, it does an amazing job to actually like give shine to your hair. Like that GHD as well, like it leaves your hair extremely smooth. It straightens the end, which the GHD doesn't do. But yeah, it's an amazing straightening tool. I'm just gonna go do now the small hair in the back of my head. So I can't really show you that. I'm not straightening the same pieces, I'm just doing different ones on the back of my head. Because these ones are extremely short, so it's really hard to actually like do them. So now I'm gonna go back again like a second time, which I know is not very good and very healthy for my hair. It is already straight. I just want like, to be able to grab all the hair that I've left. Okay, so there you go. So you can see already like how straight it leaves your hair, and like I love that. And if you're in, it removes like any kind of volume you might have, which is really good. So I'm just going to show you now how I actually take the parts. So also this one, the clipper is amazing. It catches all of your hair. So why I love this brush, it's got this little, what's that called? Fishtail, I think. And actually it really helps me to take the next section that I want to iron. Isn't that amazing? And then brush it through. Okay. I continue the same way until the end. it does a really good job. Like, look what an amazing job it does. Like, in comparison, if you actually compare it to my GHD, like when I did my GHD tutorial, like it wouldn't, like it was removing the, I don't know, the frizz. I wouldn't actually straighten it this way. Like, this is such an amazing job. It actually does a really good job straightening your hair and making it that like slick, smooth, flat iron straightened hair. So now let me show you a little trick I like to do. So I like to take like a small front piece and then go a little bit straight and then turn your iron around and just create a small wave. And that's actually really good because it doesn't, like, it gives you a little bump afterwards. I'll show you how I style it. So a lot of people, so I just leave it there and then we'll continue. So a lot of people like actually commented on my previous video that I didn't show you how I style my hair. Like on the GHD video, I wasn't showing like how to style it, like what products I used to like style it. I just left it straight, and yeah, I don't know why I did that. I think because I was getting to bed, or I don't know what was happening. Like, I don't know, I forgot or something. So yeah, on this video, I'm just gonna show you how to style it. It's also, I feel like, in comparison to my other video, like, I feel it's going way quicker than actually, like, when I was using the GHD. Don't mind the curls, you can actually brush them through because we're not actually, like, making curls. I just want to show you a really cool way to actually, like, style your hair in the end. Also, a really massive difference from the GHD is that you can take like big strand of hair and actually straighten it, and it will straighten it. You don't have to go over it again, which, like, the difference with the GHD is like you have to go like small, you can't go big, and that's quite annoying, especially like when you're trying to like do your hair and you're in a rush. That is kind of annoying. So again, I'm just going to take the front bit. Where are you from, babe? So also the same as the GHD, both of the plates have the same heat setting. So they're the same whether you use it like that or like that. It's just the same thing, which is a really cool feature. Like now, like most of the hair straighteners like do. So now it's not that it's not straight, I'm just doing my ends a little bit because I do have straight ends and me not like it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna brush my hair, like straighten this side. I'm just gonna brush my hair through. And then what I like to do is I take a small hair strand and just straighten them and pop them on the side. So that would really lift the root, you know, if you're going for that look, and I am going for that look. I like that, like lift. Again, just a little bit for the split ends. Back here, make sure it's straight as well. And that's it. My hair straight. I mean, I have waved a little bit the front, and I'll show you why and how I style my hair. But I just want to talk a little bit about like how soft it feels and how good it looks. Like I have a look, like it's very shiny, it's very soft, it's straight. Like it does curl your hair if you want to curl it. Overall, really good straightener, and I'm really happy like that I bought it and it was on sale. Oh, and I bought it by myself with my own money. I didn't, you know, nobody sponsored me or nobody gave me the straightener. I wish they did, and if you want to give me a straightener, please go ahead and do it. But nobody did. So yeah, so I'm just gonna use a hairspray. So I don't like to use wax or like any other product. I just like to use hairspray and then like actually give it a bit of texture with a hairspray, like a texturizing spray, or a texturizing spray. Sometimes I like to use that. So yeah. So how I start. So I'll show you a little bit how I actually shape my hair or like give it like texture. I like to start with a partition here. So I go with the hairspray really close, and then I actually give it a bit of a deep line. So that one has to go quite close. Then I go onto the top of the hair, and then I'll just, from far away, I just give it a bit of volume, and with my fingers I just brush everything back. And then I just go from the root here, spray a little bit, and then play with it and just give it a bit of a texture. And before I actually style it, I'll just go on the side here as well, and I just give it a bit of a texture as well here, just with my fingers, so it looks real nice and natural. And now you see what I mean about these little like waves here. I just spray them, and look how nice it looks. Like, it's a small wave, it actually gives a bit of texture to your hair instead of it being flat. And I've started doing that, like, I think like 3-4 months now, and it's actually really working for me, and it's actually, I feel like it looks really nice. So yeah guys, this is the final result of the T3 straightener. What do you guys think? Do you like it? In all honesty, I give it from what was I saying? I give it from, out of 10, I could give it 8, maybe an 8.5. And I think for the GHD, I gave it a 7.5. So that says a lot. So yeah, guys. So stay well. Happy December, and I'll see you guys more often.